I always feel like a fraud when I film these though, because it's definitely not Friday, it's Thursday. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you're not new here and you followed me from back when I was, gosh, the last first impression video I did was like when I was in Japan, but before then, regularly, I would do them when I was in college. So if you've been here for that long, wow, I can't believe it. But we're back. I really want to dive back into my first impression Friday videos and review makeup products again from the drugstore. I feel like I haven't really kind of dove back into drugstore beauty. I kind of found what I liked. When I worked for Sephora, I was gifted a lot of makeup and bought a lot of high-end makeup, but I think the drugstore is still a really fun place and you can find some amazing products, and some of my favorite products are drugstore. So I wanted to kick off this introduction back to my first impression Fridays with the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint. I got this in the color 120. I have it on my skin now. I'm gonna be doing an application and a wear test throughout the day to kind of see what it's all about, because it does claim to be 24 hours and I want to see if it lasts. I never used to do that with my first impression Fridays. If you guys are familiar with that previous format, I would just review it first impression, and then like I think once a month I would do like a recap of all of the 4 products that I tried throughout that month on the Friday, or 3. I don't remember how I did it. But anyway, it's gonna be a little bit different this time, but I hope you guys like the format. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. And then also, what other products do you wanna see? What's new at the drugstore that before you spend your money on it and see if it's worth it, what do you want me to test out for you guys? I love doing these sort of videos, being a little guinea pig for you guys and trying new products in the process of it and seeing if I love something, you know? So I have it on now. Let's go ahead and kick off the video with my application, and then yeah, stay tuned for the wear test and my final thoughts. I always feel like a fraud when I film these though, because it's definitely not Friday, it's Thursday. Let's go in. So let's read a couple of claims about it first. Like I said, it has 18 shades, which I'm happy about that. It says to apply, just shake the bottle, apply a few drops to your fingers or beauty blender, and then you can build it for a more medium coverage, or just can be wear it alone, or you can apply other makeup on top, which is what I'm gonna do today. Benefits: it's a 24-hour skin tint, delivers buildable light to medium coverage for a skin-like finish, and a natural radiant look. Vitamin C infused vegan formula brightens skin instantly and over time. 95% of people said that their skin looks healthy. It resists humidity, sweat, and fading. Okay, so we'll see about that. But yeah, let's get into it. If you guys have watched my first impression videos, I like went back to them because I was like, oh, there are some like in my house growing up as a kid. Craziness. But I have all of my skincare on and my SPF like normal, and then I'm gonna apply the same normal primer that I always would. I figured this would be a good day to do it because back in the day, Kelly would have been like, I can't film foundation because I have a giant pimple on my face. But now I'm just like, now we can see if it covers. So yeah, I have a little bit of a pimple. It's like one of those dried ones. It's already been popped, but let's apply primer. Again, I have really no complaints about the L'Oreal. I love the finish of it. I just feel like the shade range kind of sucks. So hopefully I got the right shade in this. Oh, I have the L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal one that I have. This one has hyaluronic acid in it. Anyway, that one's too dark for me. So let's go in. I'm gonna apply with my fingers, and then I'm gonna blend in with a beauty blender. Let's try a couple of that. It smells like foundation. Okay, I think this is a good match for my skin. I mean, ish. I don't know, it's not like perfect, but it was much better than the first one that I got, which made me look like an Oompa Loompa. So I definitely, if you can find this in store, it's just so hard because if you can find it in Ulta, so you can get a tester of it. But what was I gonna say? The like pictures online of the models, that's normally what I follow, and It did not work this go around. Okay, so first things first, I feel like it dries down very quickly, which leads me to believe there's some alcohol in them, which it's fine. It blends into the skin really nicely. You can still see some of my imperfections. I'll try to remove the blurring. I don't know how to. I did not cover my pimple like at all, but that's okay because that's what concealer's for. It has a glow to it. I don't know if you can see, like a lit from within, not a glow, because it's still very borderline satin to matte, not matte, but like very skin. It just looks like your skin. I think it's actually quite pretty. Actually, I really like it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna apply just a little bit more to see if it can be buildable. Just like right here, where I deal with some, I have a sunspot here and then I have some acne. Oh yeah. Okay, I can build it. If you can tell. So I have a little bit of sunspots here. And I have an pimple on my nose too. Like, what is going on with me? Y'all, that finish is nice. So you can see some like sheen here, but it doesn't look like, it's not oily at all. So I feel like if you have oily skin, you would still really like this because it almost dries down to like a satin powdery sort of finish. I'm gonna stick with one coat. I think this looks beautiful. So I'm gonna do a wear test because I have 3 try-on videos to do today, so I figured I would wear it throughout the day. That's something I never used to do in my last First Impression Fridays, so I'm going to wear it throughout the day and then like kind of let you know how it wears and how it looks with other products put over the top, and just a full day because it does say it's a 24-hour skin tint, which is not normal. So I'm curious to see if it looks good. So I'll do a couple check-ins throughout the day. So right now it's almost 10 o'clock, putting this on, and I'll give you some updates. Well, it might look a little crazy because I am going to be pulling clothes over the top of my head quite a few times, but let's put on the rest of my makeup and I will let you know how everything blends over the top of it. But so far, this just looks like my skin. I'm gonna just, after I blended it in with my fingers, just kind of blend it in with Beauty Blender, but I don't need to. I felt like it blended so nicely. Alright, so makeup is fully on. You can see my crusty little thing. I should just put some eyeliner on it and call it a mole. But anyway, everything went on so beautifully, and truly I felt like if you're really dry and don't typically use powder, or use powder like occasionally or sparingly, you might not even need powder with this. I feel like I just put it really under my eyes and then just slightly where I feel like my makeup can tend to break down, because I feel like it dried down beautifully. This looks really nice. So again, it's 10:05 now, so this is the first check-in, application, everything applied very smoothly over it. I needed very little powder, and I really like the look of it on my skin, and I think the color is a good match for me. So I'll check in with you guys in a couple of hours, but yeah, let's go ahead and go about our day. All right, let's do a check-in. It is now 12:46, so how many hours? 3 hours later, almost. I went and ate lunch. I think it still looks so good. I think my natural oils have poked through, but not in a greasy way at all. I think it still looks really good. Hasn't settled into too many of my fine lines, which, yeah, it's good. Just happened. I mean, I've smiled a lot and talked a lot, so If it were, I would have expected it to do. Not oxidized or anything crazy, so far, so good. I'll check in with you guys in another couple hours and tell you what I think. One try on video done, and I don't feel like it's like broken down or anything. And I have 2 more left, so I will check in with you guys. It's gonna look like this was taken during so many different days, but it is still the same day, and it is 3:15 now. So I wanted to do a checkup. I did pick off the hanging dead skin from my pimple, and I retouched that up, but that's all I've done. So you can see it has worn off a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. Here, I can tell just from like clothes coming up and down, but it doesn't look bad at all. Not getting greasier. Y'all, I think I love it. Hasn't really settled too much of my lines, as I say. Hasn't really settled too much of my fine lines here. Yeah, I think it's going really well. I don't expect it to change very much, but I will check in with you guys again around like 6-ish, a little bit before 6 to tell you all the final thoughts. I'm gonna run to the grocery store now, so I'm gonna be leaving the house for the second time. You guys, let's do a final check-in. It is 5:15. I know I'm going to be busy making dinner for the rest of the night, and then Arlo, dealing with Arlo when he gets home. So yeah, let's do a final check-in. Y'all, let me look in the mirror. We're good. This is so good. Oh wow, that's good, Kelly. That's great. I don't know what this looks like because I can't see because I'm blinded. Alright you guys, so that's it. That's my final check-in, my full day wear test from around 9:30, 10 o'clock to 5:15. And I'm gonna wear it all night, but the rest of the night, and then take it off. But I am really impressed. I like the long wear of this. I like how it didn't oxidize on my face. I liked the coverage that it gave, like the finish. Yeah, I'm really impressed. So if you've been on the fence or wanting to try the Maybelline Superstay Skin Tint, highly recommend, 10 out of 10. I think it's definitely gonna replace my L'Oreal just because I found a shade that matches me so perfectly, and it gives even a little bit more coverage. And I mean, I feel like the L'Oreal wear is fine for me as well, but overall, absolutely love it. So again, let me know if you guys like these sort of videos, what other sort of products that you want to see, if there's a specific product from the drugstore. I'm going to stick with drugstore for the most part, but if there's a specific item that you want me to review. I love you guys so much. Welcome back to First Impression Fridays. And yeah, this one, first one back, was a good one. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little review. If there's any feedback in terms of different things that you want to see with the review, let me know. But I pretty much want to keep everything the same so I can tell how, like, keep it controlled. Do you know what I mean? Control. Keep, like a science project, you know? Like the only thing changing is that. But anyways, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.